smoking trout here at Cypress Valley for about 8 years commercially, or which I saw at the farmers market in Canberra. Previous to that, we've always done that, and my husband was taught that by his grandfather in Sweden. So it's a very old traditional way of smoking trout.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, that's northern Sweden, so it was really cold, and it was very common to go out in the winter time, so I should say in the summer, smoke the trout so you've got that food for the winter. So they smoke now for 1 hour. After that, then they have to chill overnight in the refrigerator, and then I vacuum pack them. But previous to this, they've been marinated in a particular mixture of sugar and salt.
I was just going to say, it looks awfully natural from the fish that you've just put into the container.
Yes.
I'm assuming that's to preserve the fish.
That's right, they go into that for 12 to 36 hours, and it's a combination of special herbs which give it that unique flavour. And then after that, then they go through this way, and that gives them the natural preservative without having to put any nitrates or any other preservatives. And because I sell them myself, they're not sitting on a shelf anywhere, so they don't need to have that preservative. Doing this method gives us 8 weeks in a vacuum pack bag.
So how did you come across the capital or the farmers market?
Oh, some years ago we originally ran goats, and then a whole series of events happened in our life where the abattoirs went to the wall and so forth. So we started to we needed income, so we started to do the markets, and I was up at Caro, my husband and I, when Caroline Leary from the markets, who does the olive oil, she came along, or had some eel for sale, it was her favourite food, so we started to talk and they invited us. So we were there from the first day, so that was quite exciting.
How long does it actually stay in these little containers?
1 year, 1 hour. 1 hour, yeah, and then it needs to cool for about another hour before you refrigerate it.
Oh, okay.
And then you need to leave it overnight or to chill right down before you vacuum pack them. Otherwise you get too much condensation in the bag. And with the omega oils in it, the bags won't seal. So it needs to chill before you do that.
And when do you debone it? Do you debone it just before
I do it, yes. Depends on where we're up to in the week, but normally I would defrost it, debone that day, leave it overnight in the brine and smoke the next day. So it takes me 16 minutes to take the bones out of the whole fish.
Okay.
And that's the spine and the pin bones.
Yeah.
The kind of course, it's smoked like this. It's kind of smoked in a vacuum. So that's quite a steam. Yeah.
As well.
So you kind of, a lot of people don't understand that smoked food's already been cooked. And it's not complicated to do, but it has to be done in a certain manner. You know.
And it tastes so good.
And also the sawdust we cut on the farm here with pine bark, because years ago to keep their areas, the government had rules opposite today that you had to clear so many acres and you had to ring bark the trees. So therefore a lot of iron bark here has been ring bark. So they've crushed down over the years, which gives us our source of our sawdust. Yes.
Oh, okay, so your sawdust comes.
So we do it all out there, so we cut it up and fine grained here. And that was really nice because it gives it a different taste, because most people who smoke use American woods.
Oh, okay.
Because that's basically all that's available. I get the fish from Snowy Mountains Trout Farm in Tumut, and Alex there, he uses hickory to smoke his trout. Yes. Once you get people to understand, people who have never come across smoked foods or have had a bad experience because they've bought it and it's very dry, because often they're not vacuumed, so they're really but once they get over that, then they're right. It's amazing how many people buy it to go camping with or hiking, because it's light. Then you've got nothing much to bring home, and just the packet.
Just the packet.
And fits well in not freezers. They don't need to freeze smoked food, but in fridges if they're travelling in caravans and things of that nature. And as I said, it goes well in the mail, which is with special gel blocks.
Oh, okay.
So
you can send this little surprise to a relative somewhere.
Oh, I send them all over the country through Farmhouse Direct. We go as far as Cairns and down to Victoria.
And your trout pate?
Oh, you're very popular. Yes, I must admit.
Very, very popular.
I've tried several recipes over the years, and this last one, this one here is the one that they all like. I used to, there's ways, different recipes. They heat up the bones and you strain them off and you add white wine and do all that. But now I've come to this one, with horseradish, and now I've come to this one where there's basically trout, sour cream, mustard and dill. a bit of spices here and there. So it's very simple, but but everyone likes it.
Oh,
And why do something that's so complicated?
No, that goes absolutely wonderful with pasta as well.
Yeah, well, you can use that as a sauce. Yes.
I've just had it on package
But it's great over a sauce too. Sometimes people around Christmas time and things like that. When that's a peak period, and the Easter time. I might do 5-6 smokes a day. So it's a lot of hours.
Yeah.
Because you've got to clean in between. So it's not as if you can just reuse it. You have to take the fish out, cool that, clean all the stuff out again, fill it up again with the sawdust, and start off again. So, so it's, as I said, it's time consuming, but when you're small business, that's what you do. It's not an hourly rate. So now we're going to vacuum pack some whole trout as well as a debarred one. We've got the machine set on high vac, so it takes out all the excess air and gives it extended life. Of course, seals it at the same time. Because presentation, as we all understand, is most important. Not much is making a beautiful product and they're not presenting it to its best. You can see how it vacuums up. When people use the vacuum bag, it's most important that when they take the fish out, they let it rest out of the bag, let it rest and come back to normal. But they're debarred ones, because they're smaller, we have to cut the bag. So this particular machine's got an automatic cutter on it, which makes it much easier.
Oh, okay.
So this one's been debarred, it's ready to eat. Same procedure again, but not quite as much vacuum on it. And then come back and weigh them and label them, put a date on them, and use by date and weight. Because often they would have particular recipes. Here we go. Alright, the fish have been on now for 1 hour, so we're going to take them out of the boxes. And put them onto this tray here, like so. Put the lid back on. Now they need to cool down now for about approximately an hour so they don't sweat. Then cover them and then put them into the fridge overnight, and then tomorrow morning I'll vacuum pack them. See how beautiful. It smells not bad, huh? The colour's gorgeous too, isn't it? Beautiful. I love that golden colour.
It is. You can see the oils coming off.
Yeah, and that's why I think if you vacuum pack this now, the seal won't seal because of the omega oils.
Okay.
You can see every fish has got a slightly different colour.
Yeah.
Of course, it depends a bit on how heavy-handed I am with the sawdust on it. But I love that. You can feel the oils coming out of it. Which is nice and healthy for us all.
It is. Natural oil.
If you want to have good cholesterol, eat smoked trout every week. I went to a new doctor and he asked me, what do you eat? And I told him, that's why your cholesterol's so good. Couldn't give me any drugs. Disappointment. So now we just go inside and cover them with glad wrap. Or let them set first for now while we do that.